How's it going, guys? I'm DD3 here, just jumping into some random multiplayer server to mess around with my new payware aircraft. It's the Virtualcol 190-195s, Embraer. I'll put the link in the description to get the either the 190 or then the 195 or the 170 and the 175. So I just jumped into some random server. I decided to get a little review on this airplane. Not the greatest sound as there is. Let's just set the parking brake so I can talk a little bit. Nice cartoony cockpit. I really like the cockpit. It's got custom callouts, which is nice. The sound isn't the best, but the liveries are like 10 out of 10. Like there's not the weird thing either. So it's like really good liveries. Like there's so many of them too. Like 8 for the 195s, and there's like 20 for the 190s. So you could probably go to any airport. Let's get a quick takeoff roll in here. Yeah, I think this Aero Mexico guy is gonna wait for me, so might want to just take off and get out of the way, because I'm just sitting here on the runway. All right. Oh, we're going to the right. I don't know why.
70 knots.
70.
80 knots.
It's got the nice call outs on takeoff, which is nice. Fix my trim a tiny bit.
Rotate.
Rotate.
V2. Positive climb. Gear up.
See, I really like the call-outs on takeoff. It's the only plane that has those. A bit of an unrealistic stop, but hey, that's all right. Because you don't really need realistic. You just want to just have a good plane to mess around with. For you realism people, there's definitely stuff you can do with it. There's FMC in here. You got all the instruments you need. You got some extra instruments that I didn't have in, like, let's say the default 737 cockpit. Sound is the default 737 though. Why am I hearing a Cessna? Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna like go around and land or something. The airport is Genova. So, I'll be going back there in just a minute. See where the airport is. I'll start turn. Up into a nice little bank. Another thing I really like about this plane is that there's no bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle. But that might not be great for some of you people, because like the realistic people. Because the realistic people like realistic planes, and realistic planes have the bank angle. Bank angle. So let me just rudder. Plus, I need to slow down anyway. Yeah, 90-degree bank. Let's do that. Okay, so I need to find the runway now. Yep, that would be a stall. Alright, spoilers, just for fun, I guess. Am I falling? No, I'm not. Okay. Alright, if I don't put the gear down, the thing's gonna keep yelling at me. So I'm just gonna put the gear down so it doesn't yell at me. Because you should be able to put down at least 5 degrees of flaps and not have it yell at you just because you don't have gear down. Oh geez, looks like there is someone at the end of the runway. It's 4 miles away. Alright, I'm going a little fast. On landing, the flaps really pull you up, so
Sink rate.
you gotta be careful about that.
Sink rate.
Like, it's not like the
Sink
737 where you can just keep descending, and yeah, that's kind of how that goes. What is an Alpha Jet EB Rick? I don't know what that is. Not gonna ask. Not gonna ask. Okay, that 737 is now out of the way. Is a mile above me. I think I'm coming in a bit low. I don't know what happened to the callouts. They seem to not want to be working today, so okay. Not gonna ask. Alright, power to idle. Going a little bit fast, but I can float. This runway's long. There should be automatic spoilers. I'm not braking at the moment, so I'm just doing reverse and spoilers. Let's see if I can get off of this taxiway right here. Alright, so I'm just gonna head to a gate to just talk a little bit more about this plane. Going a little fast to get off. Alright, spoilers retracted. Whoa, whoa. Flaps retracted. Just gonna run to a quick gate here. So that's what the plane looks like. It's got the only thing bad about it is when the flaps pull you up, like way too much than usual, and the unrealistic sounds. But other than that, for the $12 price the price tag, it's really good. So I guess I'll just park right here. Alright, parking brake. Alright, just back to the cockpit. We got a normal little Embraer joystick. That's nothing unusual. Got all these panels. Yeah, you could press every button. You can press all the buttons except for most of these. But so for you realistic people, so you got this part, and got all these buttons on the back that you can't press. But it still looks nice. The seats are not horrible. You got the plane's PSI in the engines right here, so we have 58 in both of them right now. Okay, so zoom out slightly again. You got altimeter and altitude and speed. Zoom out slightly. Those are my engines. They're at the 24 at the moment. We have all that stuff, which I have the parking brake activated. Gears down, and that's the rest of it is co-pilot. So that's what the interior looks like. You have one of the things where you can put yourself somewhere in the middle of nowhere. All right, onto the outside. It's just normal livery. We have models on engines. I don't know what those say, but they're on the engines. Anyway, you got your call sign on the back. Got the aircraft type on just under that, the Embraer 190. This is not the 195. The 195 doesn't really look any different, just slightly bigger and maybe a little bit different engines. But other than that, that concludes my review of the Virtualcol 190-195 of the Embraer E-Jets. And I'm DD3. Thank you for watching.